Make some now and use them when the need arises.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle where possible.
I've no words left for you or anyone else.
I'd sooner.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
It's a boon.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You've no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice. Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Let's see. What can we do without?
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Off to market I go. Haven't left town in a while.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Who was that young man, I wonder? He did not seem a criminal. I cannot imagine why that guard was chasing him. Pawns aren't permitted entry to the palace, but I would see you to the entrance if I may.
I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour. All the others meet.
Would you mind coming over here?
Doctor Focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Bit bland.
If that is your destiny. We cannot follow, but know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Word at last. I'd sooner stay out of that, where possible.
You seem to be rather friendly with Captain Branson. Tell me, is he faring well? 'Tis lamentable that the captain of the late Consul's Guard should have been relegated to the garrison. But there are whispers that he was given this station in reprisal for an unthinking petition he made to Her Grace. Ever since Disa's faction seized power within the palace, her detractors have found themselves shunted into a corner. If I were you, I'd take care not to be seen currying favor with the good captain. Disa has eyes everywhere, it seems.
A welcome reprieve from the day's exertions.
Can't expect to fare so well.
No report goes awry.
When does my watch end? I've cleaned for I only pray my watch
Do as you please, eh?
Some now.
I'd sooner stay out of black where it possible.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
With such worn out gear.
Pray, dude.
Steel yourself! I'm counting on you!
Enough!
I know you're made of sterner stuff than that.
This fire makes me itch to cause a stir.
Some of us take the place. I train every day.
Or to polish up my gear for tomorrow. If you want to leave, show us your, sincerity. Don't you dare think to try anything.
I'd hasten home. Where the
Pay what's due, and you can bid this cell goodbye. Hold your tongue, wretch.
I will release you, should you pay an honest silence. thought we'd do it. Anyhow.
I mustn't let the captain see my peas.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
Such quietude is a blessing.
I didn't sleep a wink last night.
But not at the expense of my duty.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
know you of any places for a stolen hour of respite? Best make haste, else I'll be at this all night. Perhaps you would indulge me in conversation? I've naught to say to the likes of you. Greetings.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round.
Merry and engaging tale to be had in all the court. A certain standing is required to be here.
What was it I had planned for the morrow?
Best make haste, else I'll be at this all night.
Feels eerie with no one about. Now, how best to proceed?
I like to come here when there's comfort.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet
I've
life.
little enough gold to spend as 'tis. Good day, sir.
Pray, give me no more grief.
Little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
This is where
Always the same. They are today. Just how I like it.
What am I to do with myself?
All I need by help. I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Hope I didn't leave it on.
Pray, leave me be, sir.
This is where I come when
Off to market I go.
overwhelming.
My sword arm could use some work.
Off to market I go.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. 'Tis a pity we must part after sharing such a journey. I shall...
Off to market I go.
I'm afraid I cannot accompany you again so soon. But I shall gladly rejoin you when next we meet.
Sometimes this is the only place I can
I've
find
little enough
peace.
gold to spend as 'tis.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. Pawns are forbidden.